If you're trying to sell a digital product right now and you pick the wrong type to build, you're not just wasting a little time. You could pour 6 months into something that literally nobody wants, priced in a way that you could never win, on a platform where you don't even own the customer. And most people literally have no idea it's happening to them until it already has. 6 months of their life gone on a product that was never going to work in the first place. So today, I'm putting together a full tier list of every type of digital product that you can sell, and I'm going to rank them from S tier at the very top all the way down to D tier at the very bottom. And I'll tell you exactly when each one works, when each one quietly kills your business, and why. Quick context if you're new here, my name is Richard, and I've made over $32 million with digital products online. And I've helped thousands of normal, ordinary people, 9-to-5ers, nurses, stay-at-home parents, college students even, launch their digital product businesses. People with no business background, no audiences, and some of them without ever showing their face online. So I'm not going to teach you what worked 5 years ago, and I'm not going to teach you what some guru is trying to sell you. I'm going to rank what's actually working right now with real sales behind it. One quick disclaimer before we jump in. These rankings are based on what works for most people most of the time, and there are always exceptions in life. You might be the one person crushing it with something I'm about to rank all the way down in the C tier, and if that's you, honestly, good for you, keep going. But I'm not going to rank something high just because it worked for 1 or 2 lucky individuals. I'm ranking on what actually gets a normal person to the first sale online and then lets them build a thriving, sustainable online business that they truly own. So let's get into it. Let's start at the very top. The number 1 type of digital product that you can sell by a wide margin is a simple, low-ticket digital product that you own. A short ebook, a guide, a template, something priced very cheap, 15, 27, 47 bucks. It's an impulse buy. And I want to be very clear when I say this. It's not even close. Now, if you've never heard of the term, a digital product is just something that you sell that gets instantly delivered to you instead of shipped inside of a physical package to your house. So a PDF, a video course, a template file, these things that get sent directly to a customer's email, the customer pays and it lands in the inbox. That's it. And a low ticket product is exactly what it sounds like. Something that's low in ticket price, less than 100 bucks. And if you watched me before, you've already heard the obvious reason why this wins. The margins are insane. You keep around 90 cents or more on every dollar instead of 20 to 30% on something that you'd sell like a physical product. It's fast to make because you can build it in less than an afternoon, and it costs you basically nothing to start. All of that is true, but that is not actually why it's the number 1, and it's not why I tell you to build it first. Here's the part that almost nobody talks about. The price is actually a decoy. The reason this wins isn't that it's cheap, it's that it's the fastest way on earth to own the only 2 things in this entire business that actually compound: your own pricing and your own customer. Hold on to that idea because almost everything else on this list either takes those 2 things away from you or makes you wait months in order to get them. And I can prove it to you with a single number. On one of the biggest online course marketplaces in the world, the kind of place you've probably bought a course from yourself, the average person selling there makes about 3,300 bucks a year. That's it. That's less than 300 bucks a month. But the creator who set their own price in their own audience, instead of getting buried in someone else's marketplace, makes roughly 11 times more. Same effort, same topic. The only thing that changed is who's in control. A $15 product with your name on it can be $1,000 spots on a platform that you don't control. And that gap is the whole game. The low ticket product is simply the cheapest, fastest key into that own position. And that's why it's the first thing that I built. Now, there's one more key reason, and maybe the most important one, because it's the belief that stops most people from ever starting. You do not need to be an expert. You don't need a certification. You don't need a degree. You don't need anyone's permission, because people don't want to learn from the world's top professor. They want to learn from someone who's just 1 or 2 steps ahead of them, someone that they actually can relate to. And you don't even need to show your face if you don't want to. I mean that literally. There are people right now running quiet little faceless accounts where nobody even knows their real name, selling a simple ebook and doing tens of thousands of dollars a month. One person that I worked with made her very first sale with under 55 followers and her first $1,000 in profit with less than 100 followers, completely faceless. So if you've been telling yourself, who am I to teach anybody anything? I need you to hear this. That single belief is the only thing standing between you and your first digital product sale, and it's not true. And the timing has never been better. Online education is a market worth hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's still growing double digits every single year. And people have never been more willing to pay a normal, ordinary person to learn something from them specific. How to train a dog, how to fix the posture, how to finally understand how to use a spreadsheet. There's a woman who made millions of dollars teaching people how to use Excel spreadsheets. So if you only build one thing, build this, the low-ticket digital product that you own. This is the S tier, no debates. Now, number 2 and this is also an S tier, is the mid-ticket product. This means a product price anywhere from $100 all the way to $500. And I'll be honest with you, I went back and forth on this one. I almost dropped it down one level to the A tier, but the money it makes per customer is just too good to ignore. So here's the difference between this and the first one, because they're cousins, not twins. The low ticket product is something that you sell and you forget. The mid ticket product is something that you sell and then deliver, and it costs a lot more, anywhere from $100 to up to $500 and sometimes even $1,000. And here's what people get wrong about it. It doesn't have to be a course. It can be, sure, but it can just as easily be coaching, where people pay you to walk them through something step by step. It can be consulting. It can be a paid workshop or a bootcamp. Different wrappers, same core idea. More value, higher pricing, still yours. And the reason it earns a spot at the top is the math. At $15 a sale, you need a mountain of sales to change your life. At $500 a sale, you just need a handful. One single mid-ticket customer is worth 30 times more the $15 ebook. Same effort to make the sale, 30 times the result. So why is it number 2 then instead of number 1? One reason, and it's a fair one. It asks more of you. A product that is priced more means more to deliver, higher expectations from the customer. Coaching means you actually got to show up on a Zoom call and show up to answer questions for your clients. It's not where you start, but it is absolutely where you grow. And that's really the whole story at the top tier. So let me say it plainly. You start with the low ticket product to get your first handful of sales and you build your confidence, and then you grow it into the mid ticket product to make real money per customer. One to start, one to scale, build these first. All right, sliding into the A tier. And this one is the single best place on the entire list for a total beginner to start. It's called product arbitrage. It's a lot more simple than it sounds. Arbitrage just means this. Instead of making your own product, you sell someone else's, and they pay you a cut of every sale that you bring them. There are thousands of companies out there that already have great done-for-you digital products that are already built on how to lose weight, on how to make money, on how to fix a relationship, and they will happily hand you a generous slice of the pie for every customer that you send. And I'm talking heavy commissions, 50%, 80%, some even 90% commissions. You do not need to make the product. You don't need to deliver. You just need to learn how to get attention and point it towards the right product. And the cut is not the tiny one that you're thinking of. Some of them pay 50, 60, some even as high as 80% commission of the sale. And the reason it sits this high as an A tier is that it removes almost every excuse that a beginner has. You don't need a product anymore. You don't need an experience, and you do not need an audience yet. That person that I mentioned just a few minutes ago who started here faceless with a brand new account and barely any followers, and she was making sales while she was still trying to figure everything else. That's what makes arbitrage such a good front door. You get to learn the one skill that actually matters, getting attention and turning it into a sale before you risk a single thing. So why is it then A tier and not S tier? One simple reason, and it's actually good news. Arbitrage is the perfect place to start, but it's not a launch pad, not the final destination. Here's what I mean. When you're selling someone else's product, you're borrowing their offer to learn the one skill that actually runs this whole business, getting attention and turning it into a sale. That's the hardest part. And arbitrage lets you learn it with zero risk and nothing to build. It's the fastest on-ramp that there is. And once you've got that skill, now you've got it for life. It's like learning how to ride a bike. You'll never forget it. So the natural next move whenever you're ready is to take everything that product arbitrage taught you and point it at a product with your own name on it. So that way you keep more of the profits and you own what you build. You do not have to rush it. You start here, you win here, and then you graduate when it's time. That's why it's the best front door on this entire list, and it's a rock solid A tier. Now we're dropping into B tier, where two types live. Both are genuinely good, but neither is where a beginner should start planting their flag. First, the high ticket digital product. This is a big one, something that's $2,000, $5,000, sometimes over $10,000. This is coaching, mentorship, done with you programs. And on paper, it looks incredible because every sale can be worth more than 100 plus ebook sales. So why is it B tier then? Because it's earned, not started. To get a stranger to hand you $5,000, they have to trust you deeply. And that usually means that you need real proof, real testimonials, and you need to actually get on calls with people to walk them through your product, and you need to deliver something serious on the other end. None of that is bad. It just is a lot to ask of someone who's selling the very first thing. High ticket is not where you begin. It's where you arrive once you've got results behind you. So if you're brand new, park this one and come back to it later. Also in B tier, building your own simple app or software tool. And I mean the easy, no-code kind where you can describe what you want in plain English and a tool builds it for you, no coding and no engineers. Honestly, a tool like Base 44, which I'll leave as one of the links in the description down below, follow along in this video with it if you like. This makes it way more easy than most people think. Selling a small, genuinely useful tool is a real business, and it's much harder for someone to copy then another ebook. That part is completely real. But here's the trade-off, and it cuts both ways. The moment you sell software, you've signed up for a relationship instead of a one-time sale. An ebook is finished the second someone downloads it. An app has to keep working tomorrow, next month, next year, and when it breaks, that's suddenly your problem. And when a customer is confused, that's suddenly your job. But that same relationship is exactly what makes it powerful, because software is one of the few products that people happily pay for every single month. Instead of chasing a new sale every time, you can build recurring monthly revenue, and that same customer paying you again and again just to keep using the same thing. That's the dream a lot of people are chasing, and software is one of the cleanest ways to get it. So why only B tier? Because that monthly income is the reward on the other side of some hard work. You got to build something solid. You've got to keep it running, and you have to support real customers in order to earn it. To be honest, it's perfect for some people and not the right fit for others. For that reason, B tier. Okay, now this is where it gets uncomfortable, because the next two are the ones a huge number of people are actually building right now and pouring months of real work into, down to the C tier. First, the membership, the recurring community, the pay me every month model. And I know on paper, this sounds like the dream, right? Money that shows up every single month without having to sell something new each time. And when it works, it genuinely is great. But here's the problem that nobody warns you about. When the membership itself is the product, you don't have a sales problem. You have a forever problem. Every single month, every member quietly asks themselves the same question. Is this still worth it to me? And the moment that they hesitate, they cancel. So you're never really done selling. You're re-earning every customer over and over for as long as you want the money to keep coming. And for someone established with an audience that already loves them, a standalone membership can work. As the very first thing you try to build from scratch, most of them quietly fall apart within a few months. C tier, powerful later, painful as a starting point. Also in the C tier, I'm gonna be really honest with you here, the generic Me Too online course. Do not misunderstand me. I'm not saying that courses are bad. A great course built on something that you genuinely understand lives up in the top tier. We've already covered that. What I'm talking about here is the other thing. The course that somebody slaps together to chase a trend, the one that looks exactly like 1,000 other courses on the same topic with nothing that makes it their own. And here's why it earns such a low ranking with real numbers. On that same marketplace that I mentioned earlier, the one you've probably already used yourself, there are over 270,000 courses all fighting for the same attention. 270,000. You are not a creator at that point. You are literally a needle in a haystack the size of a city. And it gets worse, because most of the people who do buy a course like that, they never even finish it in the first place. Across the industry, course completion rates are notoriously low, often in single digits, meaning 90% of people don't even watch the course that they buy. A sea of nearly identical products, and the buyers who pick yours, they mostly tune out before the end. That is the opposite of the own product, the standout position that makes the very top of this list work. So the lesson was never don't make a course. It's don't make the same course as everyone else on a platform where you're invisible for buyers who won't even press play. That generic Me Too version is going to the C tier. And finally, at the very bottom, the D tier list. Building your own real software company from scratch, your own app with actual code and servers and an engineering team. Look, I understand the appeal. Everyone's heard the story of the app that turned into a billion-dollar company, so they think maybe I'll just go and I'll build the next app. Here's the reality, and I'm telling you this from someone who's been building a real software company for the last 2 years. It is brutal and painful. You need money. I've invested over $1 million in US dollars cash into building mine. You need engineers, you need to hire recruiters to find you those engineers, and they happen to be some of the most expensive people on earth to hire. You need servers, you need support, you need a constant stream of fixes, and you're walking straight into a fight against companies that have raised tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, whose entire job is to crush something exactly like the thing that you're trying to build. And the numbers are not kind. Around 92% of software startups fail within the very first 3 years. 92%. That is not a business model for a normal person trying to make their first dollar online. That's a high stakes bet where the odds are stacked hard against you. So let me make the difference crystal clear, because it really matters. Using a simple tool to help you build a product, fantastic. We love that. Trying to be the next great software empire as your opening move with no money and no team, that is how you lose a year of your life and have nothing to show for it. Building your own software company from zero, D tier. Do not start there. Okay, so quick recap of the whole list so it actually sticks. At the very top, S tier, the low ticket product that you own, and the mid ticket product, build these first. One to start with and one to grow into. A tier, product arbitrage. This is the best place to begin with zero risk and then on ramp to everything else. Start here if you really don't want to sell your own thing. B tier, high ticket and your own simple no-code tool, both great once you've earned them. And C tier, the standalone mentorship and the generic Me Too course. Powerful in the right hands, painful as a starting starting point. And D tier, building your own software company from scratch, the slowest, hardest, riskiest road on the entire map. So if you take just one thing away from this video, let it be this. The type of product that you pick decides everything. It decides whether you're building something that you own or renting space on land that belongs to someone else. It decides whether you keep 90 cents on every dollar or whether you're one of 272,000 people just fighting to be seen. The people who win do not work harder than everyone else. They just pick the right type in the right order. They start simple with something that they own and they grow from there. And here's the good news. You do not have to figure that order out on your own. I put together a free training that walks you through this entire thing from start to finish. How to pick the right product, how to actually build it, even if you've never made a digital product in your life, and how to get it in front of real people without spending a single dollar on advertising and without ever showing your face if you don't want to. It's the exact path that I watch thousands of normal, ordinary people follow to the first sale and well beyond it. Start on the on-ramp, graduate to the product that you own, and have someone show you each step instead of guessing. It's completely free, and the link is right below this video. Go watch it next while all of this is still fresh in your head, and I'll see you on the other side.